Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here. This morning we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports, and the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Don't forget to head over to TipRanks TV to catch some fantastic exclusive series there, including our after hours recap with Fabio. Now let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. Investors are waiting for the Consumer Price Index reading to be released later today. On a year-over-year basis, economists are anticipating that CPI rose to 8.1% in April, down from an 8.5% annualized pace in March. U.S. stock futures are currently in the green, with the Dow futures being up 0.89%, S&P 500 futures being up 1.14%, and NASDAQ futures up 1.42%. Online auto retailer Carvana, who's known for their car vending machines, announced that they plan to lay off 2,500 employees. That accounts for about 12% of their total headcount. Additionally, Carvana's executive brass is foregoing salaries for the remainder of the year to fund workers' severance pay. The let-off workforce comes from the company's operational groups as it transitions operations away from its Euclid Center and some logistics hubs. Carvana is undertaking the layoffs to return to a trajectory of efficient growth. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 241%. As anticipated earlier this week, Ford has now officially sold 8 million shares of its Rivian automotive holding. Ford was an early investor in the electric vehicle maker, and the sale comes after their IPO lockup expired on Monday. It was disclosed in a regulatory filing Tuesday evening that they sold 8 million shares at $26.80 apiece, leaving their holding at roughly 94 million shares. And shares of Toyota Motor are slipping after the company issued an operating profit outlook for the full year that came in below expectations. They said that they expect a decrease in their operating income due to unprecedented increases in materials and logistics costs. They're expecting an operating profit in the current fiscal year of 2.4 trillion yen, down almost 20% from the just ended period and below the analyst projections of 3.4 trillion yen. With just one current analyst rating, the stock comes in as a moderate buy with an average upside of 26%. And also trending today, Elon Musk said he would reverse the ban of former President Donald Trump after he purchases Twitter. Of course, Elon Musk does not quite own Twitter yet, so there's no guarantee that this will happen. But in an interview, he said that, "I do think it was not correct to ban Donald Trump. I would reverse the perma-ban." He added that tweets that are wrong or bad should be either deleted or made invisible, and a suspension, a temporary suspension, is appropriate, but not a permanent ban. The Twitter stock is currently rated a hold with an average upside of 10%. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. In the pre-market this morning, we'll be hearing from companies like Yeti, Krispy Kreme Donuts, and EVgo Services. And in the after hours, we'll be hearing from some popular names like Walt Disney, Rivian Automotive, Sonos, and Beyond Meat. Already in the pre-market this morning, we heard from Fiverr, who came out with earnings well ahead of analyst expectations. They reported adjusted earnings of 11 cents per share, surpassing analyst expectations of just 2 cents per share and comparing favorably with an adjusted loss of 1 cent per share in the year-ago period. Their total revenues grew 27% year-over-year, standing at $86.7 million, in line with consensus estimates. Analysts currently rate the stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 120%. Last night, we heard from Bitcoin broker Coinbase. Their stock is falling after they posted a wider than expected loss. Coinbase reported a loss of $1.98 per share, missing the estimates for a 1 cent loss. This was on sales of $1.165 billion, below the forecast of $1.5 billion. The company did state that you can expect volatility in our financials given the price cycles of the cryptocurrency industry. This doesn't faze us because we've always taken a long-term perspective on crypto adoption. Analysts currently rate the Coinbase stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 230%. Shares of SoFi dropped yesterday, and the stock was actually halted for a few hours after the company accidentally released their earnings report too early. It was not supposed to come out until in the after hours. Now, while their earnings report was positive, future guidance was below expectations. The company reported a loss of 14 cents per share compared to the expected loss of 15 cents. They beat revenue expectations, reporting $322 million versus the $286 million anticipated. Looking forward to the second quarter, though, their forecast was weaker than expected, forecasting revenue between $330 to $340 million when analysts were estimating $343.7 million. The stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 152%. And we also heard from Roblox. They posted a wider than expected loss and didn't meet revenue expectations. The company reported an adjusted loss of 27 cents per share, falling 7 cents short of the street's estimates. The loss was significantly better than the reported loss of 46 cents in the year-ago period. Their revenues jumped 39% year-over-year to $537 million, but did miss the analyst estimates of $657 million. Analysts currently rate the Roblox stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 123%. Now let's see which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Zylab, following their latest earnings report. Under the ticker ZLAB, their stock is up nearly 17%. They're followed by Celsius Holdings under the ticker CELH, up nearly 12%, and ICL Israel Chemicals under the ticker ICL, up 10%. Our biggest losers this morning are led by Unity Software. Their stock is down following their latest earnings report, where they had weaker than expected future guidance. Under the ticker U, the stock is currently down 22%. They're followed by Coinbase under the ticker COIN. They're down about 16%, and Evotech AG under the ticker EVO, down about 13%. So that is going to be everything for Wednesday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel as well, and stop by our TipRanks TikTok page too while you're at it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you back here next time.